Howdy partners, it's me Tag, and welcome to episode 32 of the Minecraft Let's Play. We're officially at half a stack of episodes. That's a pretty good milestone. Thank you all for being here. Today we have actually one of our first Nether-based episodes in quite a long time. But before I tell you all about that, I want to tell you that I'm probably not going to be recording me building Peony City. I think my best bet is to just get all the houses done in my free time, and then I'll record me doing the wall. That's just going to be something that I'm going to do, because I've kind of gotten bored of having to, record all of this. And it's not particularly interesting to watch me build basically the exact same looking house every single time during time-lapse. So I've just decided I'm going to do it in my free time. Over the next few episodes, you're going to see it slowly get built more and more until we are technically done with the house portion. Now back to the actual important stuff of the episode. As you can see, this is our main nether portal entrance. It's pretty bad. It's blown up multiple times due to creepers. There's a giant crater down there, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I've noticed that a lot of mobs and animals end up coming through this portal, along with pigmen sometime, and I think that is because of one big problem. Right here is the meat of my pigman farm. This is how I get all of my experience. The way that it works is this portal is turning on and off constantly, which makes pigmen spawn, and they get pushed down into the water. And the main problem that I've been having is animals or mobs kind of walking into the portal and then getting teleported to the nether. So what I want to do before we can even start any of this is I want to kind of block off all of the possible entrances to this portal that don't ruin the farm. And once we've done that, I think I'm going to test it out just to make sure that, it was actually effective. And then if we can get all that figured out, we should be able to make ourselves a lovely nether area. And as you can see, this update does have a few glitches. One of my favorites is that you can just walk through blocks up here. There's just nothing stopping you from walking into that block, which it's a bit odd. Okay, so I blocked a bit of it off, and I don't know if this is gonna still make it work. I made it so there's only a 2-block gap. Hypothetically, they should still spawn, but you may notice my pickaxe is pretty low. So if, we might as well test it out, get my pickaxe nice and repaired, because I don't have enough experience for it. So if the pigmen start actually, spawning, that means that it's working, and if it's not, then we have to go up and figure out what's going on. So cross your fingers that pigmen start dropping down. Should be any moment now. Oh! It's working. It is definitely working. Alright, so it is on. Let's see if all of them are making it through. So hopefully we don't hear any suffocating pigmen. I don't actually have my volume up, so I can't hear it, but you guys probably can. It looks as though they're spawning, but I don't think they're spawning as fast as they usually do, which is odd, to say the least. I might want to try breaking another layer, but for now, let me just repair my pickaxe. And there we go, 17. Now let me just go boom, boom, bing. Alright, so now I'm gonna try going up and... Oh wait, I left my own. Alright, so it's not putting out as much as I remember it, so I'm gonna try breaking one more layer and see, because I don't think this should affect anything, to be honest. So, we're gonna test it out. And that does look to be doing a little bit better now. That's cool. Alright, so there is a bit up there that I kind of want to test out, to be honest. But I'm having trouble getting up there. My elytra is glitching. So let me just place a few more blocks, do some more things, and hopefully it'll work. Guys, I think I found the problem. You see this cave that just goes straight on through? Mobs can spawn down here and then walk up and walk into the portal at any time and then spawn in my nether. So I think we finally have the problem. Instead of lighting up this entire cave, well, I'm gonna light up the entire cave, but I'm gonna, get some light in here, and then I'm just gonna block it off so that hopefully that shouldn't be a problem anymore with regular mobs. I can't rule out the pigmen. I don't actually know if the pigmen is still going to be a problem. We're just going to have to hope not. So I am just going to place all of these guys back, and then it should be good. My game is lagging a lot right now. The portal just doesn't appear sometimes. It's there, it's just not showing it, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to place some torches, like I said. Just get all this sanctioned off so that nothing else can really get in here and bother me. And then hopefully this should work. So the pigmen are spawning, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna head down and we're gonna test this thing out. And then we're gonna go into the Nether and we're gonna kind of just hope that nothing crazy is happening in there. So yeah. Down I go. My game is lagging, so that should mean that there is a few pigmen down there. Yep, we do have a fair amount. Let me just boom, boom. Get some experience. Okay, I'm gonna just let this thing run. That's not good. Okay, everything is in order. I think I have a plan. So I think one of the reasons that the pigmen were spawning in the Nether was because they would spawn in one spot that they would get stuck and they would walk into the portal. So I'm gonna put lava there so that they just die. I think it should be a good solution. I'm just gonna cut back once everything is up and running. Okay, so I could not get it to where the pigmen wouldn't spawn, but I can deal with pigmen. It's the creepers that were annoying, and I think I fixed that problem. So overall, success. So I think it's time for the actual building. Let me just put on screen a few cool pictures, you know. I built this in a creative world, and you're gonna see how it turns out. So yeah. I think I just need to get some sand and some gravel, or I already have some sand and some gravel because we need a lot of concrete, so I'm just gonna make some gray and some white. We honestly shouldn't need that much, but yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. The portal is fixed, the concrete is gathered, we just gotta build now. And it looks like, yeah, pigmen are still the only problem, which is a bummer, but I don't actually think that we can solve that unless we, like, move our entire freaking thing. And I don't really want to do that. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a lot of work. One last guy. Bam. Alright, so, let's get this area dug out, and we can get the design started. One of the things I want to do first, actually, is just get this portal in the correct shape. So let me go grab some obsidian, and then we can get that guy up and running. So yeah, I think the steps that I'm gonna take in making this are I'm gonna get this portal up, and then I'm gonna build the floor, and then I will probably go for the walls. It's a pretty simple design. You already saw the pictures. So yeah, I hope you like it. This is gonna be, you know, a nice little hub. You may remember from the end of one of my episodes that I actually broke a hole in the bedrock roof. That glitch is no longer a thing. Like, you can't do that anymore, which I think makes it even cooler, to be honest. But I do want to make a pathway, or, you know, just some way of actually getting to that, because currently it's kind of in a weird area. So, you know, if I could just, like, make a little secret tunnel or a regular hallway that, you know, gives you access to that, and maybe it could be a cool, like, museum part of our world where it's like, oh, look at this. This is one of the 8 wonders of the preposterous world, or the New Dunce world, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys have heard about that. I changed the name of the world from the Let's Play to New Dunce. That is the name of this world now, because I used to have a world quite a long time ago called just Dunce, and New Dunce, you know, this is the world after that I made, I guess, so it works. Excuse me, Enderman, can you leave, please? Thank you. But yeah, I hope you like the name. You can see it up in the corner, New Dunce. It's always going to be yellow, because yellow is a nice little, like, important color. There we have it, a nice white background. You may notice that this is a pretty modern looking build, and I think it fit. I don't do very much modern stuff, although I would like to. Like, how Kelp Corp turned out was pretty cool, and I'd like to do more stuff that's, you know, kind of based around that. I think one of my other projects that I kind of want to start fairly soon, maybe once I finish Peony City, is another city, which I'm going to call New Bonk City. And it's gonna be, like, a bunch of modern, like, you know, regular city buildings, very big and tall, and I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be, like, pretty basic stuff, you know, just, like, towers and stuff, that are all, like, very modern, have, like, they're, like office buildings, basically, but none of them are gonna have interiors. They're all just gonna be, like, kind of empty rooms, and I think it'd be kind of fun to just, like, let people have like, if they join my world, just be like, yeah, that's your tower now. Like, just, you know, give them a freaking, like, humongous building that they can do whatever they want in. I think that's kind of a funny concept. Actually, the main inspiration for that idea, making these, like, towers, and a good way that you can kind of get an idea of what I would do, is look up Tended Tadpole 2 on YouTube, and he has a world tour that gives a pretty good idea of what I want to do. It's just like a city that he made, and I want to kind of recreate a similar style of that. Enough squawking. Let's do some building. Well, look at this place. I hope you like it. We are not done, though. We need to dig out this humongous tunnel, and sadly, I have decided that we are going to need to destroy our old nether base, as it's a little outdated, and I'd like to make something similar to this in the future. But, we're probably just going to blow it up. But for now, we're going to get a lovely tunnel going. So, tunnel time-lapse time. The 3 Ts. Well, I guess it's time for the grand tour. Here we have our nether base, which has been dubbed the Oasis base, as it is the only inhabitable part of the nether in our world as of right now. It has a lovely, in case of emergency, flint and steel, a nice sitting area with a hole in the floor. Wait, hold on, let me actually fix this. There we go. We have a nice sitting area, some chests, some nice paintings to remind you of home with that lovely tree, my obnoxious face, and a giant tunnel that seems to go on infinitely. But it doesn't actually go on infinitely. It only goes until you reach... Oops, that's the part that my cameraman was standing on, so I didn't break it. Let me just... There we go. We have this giant tunnel that will head over to the nether base, and like I said, this thing is in the way. My main plan is to just make like a giant cool entrance out of concrete that kind of just like lets out so that I can just fly out super quickly. So I do believe it's time for a very fancy and very obnoxious TNT fun time. So strap in. Well, would you look at that? There's just straight up no more house there. It's all gone. Brute destroyed it all in that really cool orchestra kabooming session. So now, I just need to clean this up, and then we can make an actual entrance. There we go. Now I just need to add the entrance. And there it is. Lovely entrance. I really like this. I guess it's time to give the full tour. Lovely entrance. Fly all the way down the seemingly infinite tunnel till you reach the end. Nice little, like danger tape. The signs that say I'm not leaving. Some nice trees on the wall. Some storage. Some seating. But for now, this place is done. So I am ready to head back to, the real world and not be literally working in hell. So, let's head on back. I'll get my inventory sorted out, and then we can plan the short little ending of the episode. I was gonna be like, yeah, let's be productive and furnish some houses in Peony City, but that's boring. Productiveness is lame. Everyone knows it. You're just too afraid to say it. So what we're gonna do, instead of being productive, is just waste a bucket load of TNT and just explode a giant crater in the middle of the desert, just like they did in Vegas. When they, like, tested a freaking atomic bomb. And people were like, ooh, fun. Thing to watch while sitting in hot tub in Vegas. Have you ever heard about that? They straight up just, like, detonated a nuke in, like, near Vegas. And people just, like, watched. And it's the epitome of the American dream. So we're just gonna recreate that. And we're gonna make a stupid thing. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I think I'm bored or something. So let's get all the materials and create a weapon of mass destruction. Well, this looks like a good enough spot to completely obliterate. Again, I don't really know why I'm doing this. It's a little bit stupid, and it's kind of just a huge waste of time, but it's also kind of funny. So I think that's a good enough reason. If you're ever about to do something and you think to yourself, is this a good idea? Just think, will it be funny? And if the answer is yes, then you freaking do that thing. Because no matter what, if it's funny, and that's worth it. And right here, we will put the lovely lever. Which is this is a very dumb spot. Because I can't actually see what I'm blowing up. You may notice that I'm kind of freestyling here. I don't want to do work, so I'm going to end off the episode with this stupid 3-minute long clip of me preparing a bomb and then blowing it up. And everyone's going to be like, wow, this was great. Alrighty. Let's blow ourselves a crater. So the plan is we pull the lever and we're going to walk up here and look at it and it's going to go kaboom and it's going to be great. Alrighty? Well, folks, it's been an honor. I'm going to blow this up and then I'm going to sign off. So yeah. It's been fun. And, hopefully I don't die. Here we go! Let's get on the tree, and watch it go. Oh, the suspense. Oh, there it goes. Let's get a better vantage point up here. Oh my god. Woo! Well, that was dumb. And let's see the damage over here. Oh, okay, let's get a gander. It seems to have kind of, bombarded all the other areas around here. The ocelots survived somehow. These guys are troopers. This was stupid. Thanks for getting this far. If you're still this far, what are you doing with your life, man? Why are you watching this kid blow up a hole in the jungle? Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. We built a Nether thing. That's basically it. I don't know how long this episode is, but I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode in approximately 2 to 3 days. It's been me, your pal, Tag. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.